our first part's created, so what we're going to do is pick a second piece. So it doesn't matter which one, just choose a second piece. So I'm going to grab this brown one here, slide the rest off to the side. And I'm going to use a little bit different technique this time in Onshape in order to create this. Last time we treated it like it was a single cube at a time, and we added 3/4 was 3/4. System works just fine. If you'd like that system to keep going, go ahead. If you'd like to use this new system, also go ahead. It's up to you, like whatever works best for you. So in Onshape, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new tab. So we're going to insert a part studio. And what I like to do right off the bat is I'm going to rename this. And for me, this part is called brown because the plastic I used was brown. So we're going to start to sketch on the front plane. We're going to type N for normal and P for plane. I'm going to grab my rectangle tool. So we're starting off exactly the same way we did last time. The difference is when I go to add in my measurements, I'm going to look at this as one solid part right here. Okay, so if this is 3/4 and 3/4, that means that this is 1.5 inches long. So instead of typing in 3/4, I'm going to type 1.5 and enter. Now, if you aren't able to click here, let's say for example, like right now, when I go to type, it's not working. What I can do is hit my dimension tool, click on the line, and type in my 1.5, and then click on this line for our vertical one and type in 0.75. So what I did right there was just draw this section, and what I want to do is actually add in this section down here now. Okay, so this block is perfectly lined up, so what I'm going to use is some of the geometry of the thing I just drew in order to line up the next one. So I grab my rectangle tool, and I'm going to grab the midpoint of this line, which is that little square that appears here. So I click on that, I go down and over. Now this block is 2 blocks long, so it's 1.5, and the height of it is 0.75. So I used the midpoint here in order to help guide me for where this thing needs to go. If I didn't use the midpoint, what I would just do is dimension the distance from this line to this line and type in my 0.75. Alright, so I'm going to confirm the sketch. I'm going to extrude. And instead of just clicking on one face, I'm going to click on both of these faces, type in 0.75, hit enter, confirm the sketch, and I now have my Z shape. Okay? And if we look back at our part, this one's got a little thing bumped out from the back side of it. Okay? So let's add that in. So I'm going to rotate this around to the back, and I need to draw a rectangle right here in this section. Since I know that's 3/4 of an inch from here to here, I can use that to help me out. So I'm going to grab a sketch, click on this face, click on the rectangle tool, and I can click this corner all the way down to this corner, and it should be a perfect 3/4 by 3/4 inch rectangle. I can confirm the sketch, hit extrude, click on this rectangle, and type in my 0.75. Hit enter, confirm, and I now have my part completed. Just like I did last time, I want to rename it. This one for me, because I use brown plastic, I'm just going to call it brown. And I also want to change the color of it, so I'm going to edit the appearance and choose a color that is similar to brown. Confirm, and there we go. There's my second part.